Has anyone mentioned the orange?
I put an orange on the Seder plate.
I've never heard of that. An orange, why is that?
Florida?
Yes, for the women, right?
Remember when you go to see Grandma? This is where they grow those.
There's like an apocryphal story that is actually not true.
I think it's a story of a woman who became a rabbi or had a bat mitzvah.
The apocryphal story is that a rabbi stood up at a progressive synagogue when a woman was called to the bima and said,
"Woman on the bima, that's like an orange on the Seder plate." And someone grabbed a hold of that and put an orange on the Seder plate to represent the role of women in Judaism.
Which is a great story, but is not actually the case.
You're kidding me. That's not a true story?
Susanna Heschel created the custom.
I love Susanna Heschel. She dead?
He named his daughter Susanna? You'd think like a holy man like Avraham Joshua Heschel would name his daughter, like Rivka Simcha Bat Avraham, not like Susanna. Because I think of Susanna, I'm like, no.
A Chabad representative was giving a lecture on the role of women in Judaism. And somebody in the audience asked, what is the place of lesbians in Judaism? And she responded,
quote, "There's as much room for a lesbian in Judaism as there is for a crust of bread on the Seder plate."
These Berkeley lesbians said, well, we are not going to be considered a transgression. We're going to be part of the community. And so they began putting a breadcrumb on the Passover plate.
Susanna Heschel did not want to put chametz on the Seder plate. So instead, she chose an orange as a symbol of, be fruitful and multiply, and as a symbol that there is room for everybody in an inclusive Judaism.
It could just be like everything. Like the orange could just be like, this section of the orange is for feminists, this section of the orange is for gays and lesbians, this section of the orange is for blacks, this section of the orange is for communists, for people that don't keep Passover.
So the moral of the story is an orange belongs on a Seder plate.